Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be doing the predictions for the Premier League. Now I have already done a video on La Liga that should be up on the screen right now in the top right. So this is just going to be me trying to predict what will happen in the Premier League at the end of the season. Now before getting started, I would just like to remind you, if you end up liking the video, then please press the like button, subscribe for more content to the channel that is to come, and you know what, let's just go. So at number 20, I have West Bromwich Albion. They did play well in the championship, I am not going to deny that, but I don't feel like they have what it takes to succeed in the Premier League. I just don't feel like it. I am going up with my gut feeling here. I don't know how they will end up. They can be unpredictable. They might actually end up staying in the Premier League, but even with that, I don't think they will be very far away from the relegation positions. Moving to number 19, I have Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, Brighton has been basically in that relegation scrap for the last 2 seasons almost. I don't feel like they're going to survive this season. I feel like Brighton is the team that will go down this season, because actually, in my opinion, they should have gone down in the last season or in the season prior. They barely survived in either of those cases, and I feel like, yeah, this is the season where they don't make it. Now, in the number 18th spot, I have Newcastle. Now, Newcastle are a team that are just, I don't even have words to describe them. They are so inconsistent, and even more than inconsistency, they are sometimes just bad. And honestly, there are some teams in the championship who deserve the place over in the Premier League over Newcastle, and so I feel like Newcastle this is the season they will finally get relegated again. So yeah, that's where my money is. At number 17th, I have Fulham. They are a decent enough club. Everyone expected them to do well in the 2018-19 season, but they got relegated, finishing second last, just above Huddersfield. This time I do feel like they will barely survive relegation. They will be in the relegation battle for basically the entire season, but they will survive it. That is what I think. Now moving on to the number 16 position, that is West Ham. Again, a team that doesn't quite lack talent, but I don't know what the hell they are doing with that talent. It's kind of like the Celta Vigo situation in La Liga. It's not as if they don't have talent. It's not as if they cannot put in good performances. They just don't. So yeah, they are going to be in that relegation scrap as well. But okay, a slightly respectable 16th position for them. Number 15, Aston Villa. Aston Villa is a club that they were playing nice, at least till the midway of the season, but then they completely dropped down. They barely survived, and they survived under some very questionable circumstances. Because I feel like if that goal had been given, which it should have been, the entire point of having VAR or the line technology is that you give the goals that are actually going in. So yeah, Aston Villa barely survived, but I do feel like they have that hunger to play on and to really compete in the league. So yeah, I'm putting them in 15th position. For 14th position, Crystal Palace. They basically had no changes in their squad. It's the same basic squad. It's the same way that they play. So it's the same position. No improvements there. Number 13, Leeds United. Now, Leeds is a club that has a really good history in Premier League. They used to be one of the top clubs, but they haven't even been in the league for a long time at this point. I don't know the exact year they got relegated, but it's been a long time since they have been in the Premier League. And I feel like it's just that hunger that will carry them through the league and make them finish somewhere near the middle of the table. And also they have made some really good signings, including Rodrigo from Valencia, who I would say got for really cheap. I mean, when Barcelona were looking for him, they were asking for 60 million and they got him for 27. So yeah, Leeds got him for pretty cheap. He's a really good goal scorer. If he can continue that form in the Premier League, They can easily score goals, and I feel like 13th is a good enough position for them. Number 12, Burnley. Nothing to say here. I mean, they are a mid-table side. They play the way they play. They can really defend properly, and they always have these middling results. So, number 12, Burnley. Then at number 11, I have Southampton. Now, this is an improvement over their last season where they. Wait, is it an improvement over the last season? No, it is the exact same position as their last season. They finished 11th. I feel that is basically where they are going to finish this time as well. I don't really know what to say here. They haven't really improved any over the park. They have a lot of talented players. I mean, they are the talent suppliers of the league. Uh, but yeah, they will finish 11th. But I would say this, if they can continue the form they had post-COVID, they can climb higher on the table. Because Southampton, obviously, they had that nightmare defeat against Leicester where I think they lost 9-0. You don't come back from those results. But Southampton did, and they went from almost battling relegation to a mid-table finish. I feel like that's a huge achievement. If they can keep that up, they can easily get into the top 10. So there's that. Now, moving on to the 10th position, we have Everton. Now, Everton, I just don't know. They have some good players, but not brilliant. They have some okay players. If they can play well, they can finish right at the middle of the table. They are not going to challenge for Europe. They can't challenge for Europe because just the quality of the teams that are actually challenging for Europe, they don't have it, in my opinion. And they don't even play all that well. So, yeah. So, Everton in 10th. At 9th, I have Sheffield United. Now, Sheffield United finished 9th this season as well. But for most of the season, it looked like they were going to finish in those European spots. At one point, they were even going for the Champions League spots. They played brilliantly. And for a team that just got promoted, I really don't know what to say. They are really small, kind of a United squad where, it's a small squad that is very heavily drilled. They know what to do when they are on the pitch. They can go up against the best of teams and hold their own. It's kind of, if I had to make a comparison in La Liga, I would say they are like Getafe. But they play a better style of football than Getafe. I would say that. So yeah, Sheffield finishing in 9th. I don't think they will be able to challenge for Europe this time because now the teams know how to play against them. But yeah, a 9th finish, that's a respectable enough finish. This season they will finish 9th and maybe the next season they will move to those European challenging spots if they play well this season. Moving on from that, at number 8 I have Tottenham. I know one of my friends who is a Tottenham supporter and I feel really bad for him right now, but yeah, Tottenham are not going to make it to Europe. I don't see any way they are going to, because with Jose Mourinho, he's a great coach, but I don't like the way his teams play, and I feel like they really didn't play well enough last season. They barely qualified for Europe, and I don't feel they are even going to this season. So moving on from that, at number 7, it's Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Wolves. I'm just going to call them Wolves because it's shorter. Wolves is a team that has been an overachiever for a while now, for like 2-3 seasons at this point. They are a really good team. They have really talented players, and I do feel like they can challenge for Europe. They have good determination. They usually get nice results. So yeah, Wolves in number 7 makes sense to me. Number 6, Arsenal. Arsenal under Mikel Arteta have been good. They have been really, really good. It's not like the Arsenal we saw in the beginning of Premier League last season. So yeah, they can do good, but one Achilles heel for Arsenal will be Arsenal's defense. They have to fix their defense, and so far I don't think they have done anything in the transfer market to fix it. Hopefully they do something and they fix their defense. If they can fix their defense, they can easily challenge for Europe, maybe even for Champions League. But I'm going to put them in a respectable 6th position. At number 5, Manchester United. Now, I know Manchester United finished 3rd. Wait, was it 3rd or was it 4th? Yeah, Manchester United finished 3rd. I was right. But yeah, they were level on points with Chelsea, and they only went ahead on goal difference. Yeah. So I feel like this time though, Manchester United will not do as well. I'm saying that because the teams that are going after them, they actually have a chance of doing a lot better than Manchester United. Now, it doesn't mean that Manchester United doesn't have good players. They have really good players in Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has been excellent in the midfield ever since he joined. They obviously have Paul Pogba in midfield. I don't particularly like Paul Pogba. I don't feel like he is that good of a player, as good of a player as people make him out to be. But he is a good enough player. They need some good players in their fullback area. Their defense, I don't feel Harry Maguire is good enough, and I feel like that amount of money should have got them a better defender. So overall, I do believe Manchester United will finish fifth, and also because Manchester United will be playing in Champions League next season, so that might have something to do with it. I don't think they will make it too far in Champions League, but yeah, that's where we stand. At number 4, Leicester City. Now, the reason why I'm putting Leicester City is they were a contender for Champions League for pretty much most of the season, and it's only post-COVID that they kind of dropped a little bit. But I do believe Leicester City, yeah, easily they could finish in that 4th position, and they weren't exactly far off because they had 62 points, whereas Chelsea and Manchester United had 66 each. So they were already very close. It's just that after COVID, they didn't quite perform as well. And I do feel in a proper season, Leicester will absolutely perform better than Manchester United and get that 4th spot. At number 3, I have Chelsea. Chelsea is a squad that looks incredible on paper this season. I mean, they signed Timo Werner, they signed Hakim Ziyech, if I'm not mistaken. Kai Havertz is rumored to join them. Has Kai Havertz joined them? I don't know. I might make a video on that later. But just the way Frank Lampard has managed the team, with the youngsters really playing well. Mason Mount, one of them. Tammy Abraham, excellent season for him. I feel like Chelsea can genuinely contend for the title this time. They will still be farther than the remaining 2 teams, but a 3rd position is a very respectable position for Chelsea. Now at number 2, I know I'm going to piss off a few people with this, but at number 2, I have Liverpool. Now, honestly, I do believe at this point, Liverpool is one of the best teams in the world, if not the best. Yes, I know Bayern Munich won the Champions League. They are the best team, but Liverpool are not far off. They had a bad day with Atletico Madrid. Okay, they have had a few bad days here and there. Maybe it's because of the complacency that was setting in, because at one point I believe they were 26 points ahead of Manchester City in the league. Liverpool, I feel like this time they won't be able to do as well, and more importantly, it depends on the team that I'm going to talk in the number 1 spot. So yeah, they have a really good team. Jurgen Klopp, excellent coach. I really love him as a coach, but I believe they will not win the title this year, although they will put up one hell of a fight. That is my prediction. So at number 1, obviously there's only one remaining team, that is Manchester City. Now, if you look at the Premier League table last season, they actually did outscore Liverpool. They outscored Liverpool by 17 goals in the league. They scored 17 more goals in the league, and they only conceded 2 more goals because Liverpool conceded 33, Manchester City conceded 35. So Manchester City is a team that is brilliant. Now you can say, they are spending so much cash and they are basically buying the league. You can say that is not an invalid point, but I just feel like even with all of that, they are a good squad. They play nice football. If you watch a Manchester City match, you're not going to be bored per se. I know they don't have many fans. Even I am not a Manchester City fan per se. If I had to support any Premier League team, that would be Chelsea. So yeah, you have that now. So yeah, Manchester City, it's just that they are untouchable at times. They did beat Liverpool in the league. And the main issue that they had last season was that one of their main defenders, their important defenders, Aymeric Laporte, he was injured. And that is one of the main reasons why Manchester City were lagging so behind. But even then, they completely outscored Liverpool. So I do believe that even though Leroy Sané has now left, Leroy Sané was barely used in the last season anyway. They have some good talent with Ferran Torres coming in, and if that Lionel Messi move goes through for Man City, you might as well just hand them the title. If Messi is playing in Manchester City, there is absolutely no chance for anyone else in the Premier League table to ever get into number one while Messi is playing there. That's what I feel. Because if you get the best player in the world, that's just done, right? There is nothing to say after that. So yeah, Manchester City, even without Messi, I feel like they will win the league, and if they have Messi, they'll just. If Messi does join Manchester City, I will watch their matches. But yeah, so after both of these tables, basically I can come to one conclusion. For some reason, both the teams that I support will finish in third. That is Chelsea and Barcelona. Yeah. Other than that, these are my predictions. What do you guys feel? I think I have done Newcastle a little bit of. Yeah. I could have done them a little better, but they did lose like 4 and 5 matches and had 1 draw in their last 5 matches. So I honestly don't have many hopes for them. So yeah, that's all my predictions. What do you guys think? Do let me know down in the comments below. Do you feel like some teams may be higher or lower than what I said? Do let me know down in the comments below. If you like the video, then definitely press the like button, subscribe for more content that is to come to my channel, and peace out.